Alright, this is my fieldwork presentation, and I was in the Warrenton School District. I had gone to 3 different schools for the week: Rebecca Boone Elementary, Daniel Boone Elementary, and Warrior Ridge Elementary. The mission statement for the Warrenton school system is to evaluate, update, and implement positive strategies to continue to help improve the growth of their students. This sounds a lot like OT to me. So, my fieldwork supervisor and I decided that OT's distinct value in the school setting is to further the functional skills used in the school setting. The collaboration that I saw was PT, teachers, and paraeducators. I only had the chance to see PT once. The PT does go to other schools, but when we were there, she was at a different time. So the main collaboration and partnership with PT and OT is if they have the same student, they see the same student, they discuss how the child is reacting to the treatment or the sessions that they have. If the child is succeeding well and really furthering their goals, then they want to communicate that to each other. If they were struggling that day or really was having a bad attitude towards it, they kind of need to talk and figure out if it's just with PT or OT or at all times, to see what's going on with the kids. And I'll talk about teachers and paras more in a little bit. So the consultative process, the teacher will recommend that the student needs OT. This will be really helpful if the teacher has a relationship with the OT and knows about it. Then there will be an IEP meeting to see if the student qualifies for services. So this is where advocating comes into play. Having good relationships with the teachers, like I said, is very important. This way the teacher is knowledgeable about OT and then will have a reason to recommend their students. The OTR will then gather a list of deficits that the student has and then have an IEP meeting and fight for the student to get services. The role of the OT is to help the students participate in school-based activities. So this can be anywhere from paying attention in class, holding a pencil, a musical instrument or book, just behaving appropriately in class. It also can be self-help skills, motor skills, cognitive processing, visual or perceptual problems, mental health concerns, difficulty staying on task, disorganization, or inappropriate sensory responses. The treatment sessions that I saw lasted anywhere between 30 and 60 minutes. This can be one time a week or even every school day. In the school setting, the OT starts off with a gross motor activity. A lot of the kids I saw started off on a scooter board, and there were puzzle pieces on one side of the room that they had to gather, and then they had to use a scooter board to get to the other side of the room and put the puzzle together. Then the student will move on to a fine motor activity. And this could be handwriting, cutting, coloring, shoe tying, buttoning and zipping clothing, or unbuttoning and unzipping clothing. Each student has different goals that needs to be worked on in therapy, and then they'll be discussed at their IEP meetings. The students have multiple goals made for them for the whole year. At the last IEP meeting, if the goals are met, then the students will be discharged from OT services. If the student did not meet all of their goals, then at the next school year, they will see if the student still qualifies for OT and either use the same goals that they still need to meet or add new ones. The populations that I saw, students were diagnosed with cerebral palsy, autism, and Down syndrome, but most of the students that I saw were diagnosed with developmental delays. So I did not notice any areas in need of improvement during my time at the school. The collaboration between the CODA with the teachers and the paras worked very well and benefited the students if they had a relationship and communication between those professions. It just helped so much for the students to, it just helped the students so much to have an OT and their teachers really care about them succeeding and communicating about how they're doing in their classroom and doing during their therapy. For my student evaluation, my supervisor gave me a lot of positive feedback. She told me that I asked very good questions and that I interacted well with the students, and it was very nice to hear that. So my plan is to use this positive feedback that I was given and also use things that I thought that I did well, such as being helpful and respectful, and continue to do those. But I also want to improve on other aspects of my performance. This would be being more assertive, having accurate note writing, time management. I'm sure that I will also pick up many more things that I need to work on and improve on as I go. But this is my plan so far, to just continue to use this feedback and improve on anything that I think I need to improve on at future fieldwork sites and future jobs. Thank you.